Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about RNDR. It continues to be in this support area here, holding the 191 level at the moment. It has pulled back to this trend line. It spent quite a lot of time hovering around this trend line before, and at the moment I have just no clear signal or indication that it is holding this trend line, because to be honest, it just needs a little bit more of a break and it will break below the trend line. The relevant support level is the 78.6 FIB level. It's consolidating around that. That's the relevant bullish support. If it breaks below that, I would not really have any trust anymore in this leading diagonal scenario, in which I'm counting a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5, which it would be an ABC structure. So this currently is a B wave to the way down. That's at least one interpretation, as long as we're holding 191, and the B wave I see as a WXY structure. So the downtrend is still ongoing. The trend hasn't shifted yet. I would like to see at least a move above the, one second, if I zoom in a bit, above the last swing high here at 238 to get a good indication that a low has been struck here. But at the moment it's just not showing anything. It looks a bit like a bear flag down there. And if it breaks below the trend line, I mean, it's now a pullback to a trend line. It can always turn around here, because this is now sitting at support. It's quite strong support. We've got the ascending trend line of the channel, and we've got the 78.6 FIB level, right? Looking at the indicators, here it was oversold on the 4-hour chart. It's starting to move up a little bit. Looking at momentum on the MACD, we have a bullish crossover, okay? So there's a few things that show us, okay, there's a bit of a recovery going on. But on the daily, the MACD is still showing negative momentum increase, okay? And there's also still a little bit of space on the daily RSI to head down lower, okay? It doesn't need to go down lower, but it's now at around 36, so it certainly can drop down to 30, no problem. Only at 30 oversold region starts, but obviously there's no guarantee, it will get there. There's no guarantee it will turn around when it's to 30, but looking at it, typically the oversold reading on the daily is quite significant. But there's just more space. Yeah, it can just drop lower. And at the moment, I just don't see any signal. So until I see here a signal above 238, or at least something impulsive, I can't confirm it has bottomed here. If it breaks below the trend line, yeah, and that would be obviously a sustained break below 191, and the last swing low was at 180, but it was basically just a wick. Then I think we're morphing into a different scenario. I showed you that in yesterday's video already, just to prepare you for the next support area should price drop. And again, at the moment the trend is down, so we have to assume it is going to fall further, right? Until we see a reaction. If it breaks below the trend line here, then it's likely heading into this support area between 130 and 77 cents. So we need to be watching then for a reaction at 130, 108, or 77 cents. That's all related to the view that the move of the January low, December low to the top in February could have been a wave 1, just a different wave count, wave 1, then an A wave down in 3 waves, an overshooting B wave, and a C wave down now, okay? And that can certainly head into this region, yeah, an overshooting B wave would have topped. We're now coming down in an impulse, and then this would be a 1-2 setup, which could still set us up for higher, but would likely lead to, would likely require a drop into this support area. Certainly the 130 level would then be what I would like to see if 191 breaks. Yeah, that's my update about RNDR. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.